the most highlighted moment,
Yeah.
it was probably winning this belt right here, this little belt.
Wow.
So the reason why that was a highlight was because at the time that was 2020. No, yeah, that was 2020. Um, that was a very important time because at that time I was super busy. I was coaching like 20 classes a week of coaching kids. And then I was also coaching like, I don't know, 10 clients, maybe 10, 15 clients or something like that.
Yeah.
And then I actually organized the competition. So I was the one setting it up. I made the logo, I made the flyers, I got the sponsors, I got the judges, I hit up all the athletes, I made the t-shirt designs, I had the t-shirts printed. I uh I sponsored it with I sponsored it with my brand. I made a new drop for my brand. At the time I was promoting it to my clients, promoting it to the classes, coming up with the rulings, the system of how the battles were going to go. Um, you know, I made it so the people who went against each other, I made it random because I wanted to compete in it too, but I wanted to make it fair for everyone. So
Mm.
I randomized it, put everyone's a name in a hat, and I drew the names out of a hat on a live stream as to who
Wow.
was going to go against each other.
That's smart.
And then
That's so cool.
I organized it was a 16-man battle. Uh, we had about 40 something athletes because we had a 16-man battle. We had a 8 women tournament, and then we had a 2v2 tournament. So, and that was like 4 teams. So we had what, 4 times 2 was 8 plus 16. There was 32 athletes. So it
Wow.
was like 32 athletes, 3 judges, and uh I had to get a guy for the mic. Like, dude, it was like the whole thing. Like, I got I had to make banners made. Like when I organize a comp, like I do it big, bro. So, um, we had out of the 16 people that was there, we had a guy from Ecuador, we had a guy from Canada, we had a guy from Tennessee, Minnesota, uh, I think, San Diego, San Francisco. We had a couple guys from here. We had a guy from Venice, a couple guys from Venice, LA. We had a bunch of athletes come out, New York, you know,
That's so cool.
and so that was a crazy moment for me because I ended up winning the whole thing.
That's tight.
And so I didn't think I was gonna win. I just wanted to compete, and I've trained really hard for it.
Yeah.
And
Did you
yeah,
design the belt yourself?
yeah, I designed the belt. Um, I made the logo. You can't really see the logo, but
That's sick, dude.
this parallel actually. So that's the logo. That's actually me on the
Oh, that's
logo.
cool.
And it was called Playground Wars because the gym was called Playground Training Academy.
Hmm.
So yeah, it was just crazy. It was just cool. And then my mom was there too. My mom and dad. I don't. My mom actually saw me win the belt, and then yeah, that was cool. That was one of the most memorable moments. So
Yeah.
that was 2020, and it was during COVID.
Oh, that's tight, dude. That's even more
So
of like a bigger highlight.
yeah, because at the time no one was organizing competitions, and I was like, man, I want to compete, bro. Like no one's organizing comps. I was like, screw it, bro. I'm gonna organize one myself.
Yeah.
And so I was do it myself, bro. Like, am I gonna wait for anyone? Like, if no one wants to throw a comp, I'll throw one and make everyone to come to me.
That's cool. And he pulled it off too, which is really, really cool.
I had some help of my friend who he was the one who did the t-shirts. and he did the banners. Um, but like, at the end of the day, I had to organize everything. I had to make sure like, it's a lot of follow up, bro. Doing like organizing an event like to that extent. We had a lot of people there, bro.